Hello children. Today we will see parallel lines inside. Today we will see the test of parallel lines that we have discussed yesterday. That is, first test was if interior angles on a same side of a transversal are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. Second, we had saw that if one of the pair of alternate angle is congruent, then the lines are parallel. Third, we had seen that if one of the pair of corresponding angle is congruent, then the lines are parallel. So from these three tests, first today we will see the interior angles test. Interior angles test. Okay, so what is the statement of this interior angle test? So theorem is the what is the theorem? The statement is the if the interior angles formed by transversal of two distinct lines are supplementary. Okay, then this is the antecedents, then come, so it is the consequent. As you know that the statement which follows if it is called as a antecedent and it is the given, and the statement which follows then it is called as a consequent and it is the to proof. Okay, so then the two lines are parallel. The two lines are parallel. That we have to prove. Okay, so first of all we will see the meaning of statement. If interior angles formed by transversal of two distinct lines are supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. So first of all we will draw. Now as per information we will draw the figure. So if interior angles are formed by transversal of two distinct lines, so first of all we will draw here two distinct lines. This is the first line and this is second line, and they are parallel to each other, Okay, so this is line A and that is line B. It is CD. Okay, that AB and this is CD line. Okay, and this is a transversal. The name of transversal is XY. Okay, then here this is the, so first of all see, if the interior angles formed by transversal of two distinct lines, so these two are the two distinct lines and this is the transversal, are supplementary. So interior angles are there which are supplementary. So which are the interior angles here? This, suppose we will name it as a P and this is name it as a Q. So BPQ and PQD. BPQ and PQD, these two are the interior angles from one right side of a transversal, and another APQ and PQC. These two are the interior angles formed in the left side of the transversal. So the next point we will write the given. Okay, so given inside what we have to write, that is these two lines are there. Okay, these two lines are there. They are not parallel, not yet. We have to prove that these two lines are parallel. So the lines are there. The AB and CD are lines and XY is the transversal. So we will write here line XY is a transversal. Line XY is a transversal of line AB and line CD. Line CD. Okay, so that is the given. Now the next point is the to prove. So how we will prove this? To proof. What we have to prove first of all? These two lines are parallel to each other. So here we have to write line AB is parallel to line CD. That we have to prove. These two lines are parallel to each other. Okay. Now, actually, these two lines are parallel to each other according to the assumption that postulate told by Euclid's postulate. If these two angles are supplementary, then only these lines are parallel to each other. But we have to prove it. Actually, it is there, but we have to prove it. So, it is the now proof inside. As you know that these lines AB and CD, they are parallel to each other. These lines are parallel to each other. But it is indirect proof. So whatever is there given means these two lines are parallel to each other. But we have to suppose these two lines are not parallel to each other. In this way we have to solve this example. Then we will get our proof. So first of all, it is as indirect proof. So as these lines are parallel to each other according to the Euclid's postulate. Okay. Then also let us suppose that the statement to be proved is wrong. Means this statement is wrong. We have to assume that. Only we have to assume that this statement is wrong. Actually it is wrong. No, it's not. Then line AB and CD are not parallel. These lines are there. They are not parallel to each other. Means line AB, CD, if they are not parallel, then these lines are there. AB and CD are not parallel. Means they intersect each other. CD intersect at point T. Okay, at point T. So what happens? Suppose this is the figure. I will draw here. Otherwise I will draw here for better. So these two, if these lines are not parallel to each other, what I am saying, these two lines are not parallel to each other, then they intersect each other at one point. Okay, suppose this is line and this is another line. Okay, and this is the transversal. Okay, if these two lines are not parallel to each other, then these two lines intersect each other, and they intersect each other at point T. So this is our point T, and this line AB, suppose it is the line AB, and this is the line CD. This is C and that is D line. Okay, and these points are P and Q. Same figure is same, not figure is same, but these lines are there. They are intersecting each other. Means what we wrote it here, they intersect at point T, and what happens? Therefore, what it forms? So triangle, which triangle is formed? PQT. Triangle PQT is formed. Okay. Then, as you know that it is a triangle, the sum of all angles of triangle is equals to how much? It is 180. So we will write now. I will continue here. Therefore, write here. Therefore, angle TPQ plus angle PQT, TPQ plus PQT plus angle QTP is equals to how much? 180 degree. Why? Because here, right, if we write here, then also okay, sum of all, therefore write sum of all angles of triangle is 180 degree, and therefore these are the angles of triangle, these which are TPQ, then PQT and QTP. This triangle is there, and the sum of these angles of triangle is equals to how much? 180. Okay, now what is the given for us? Here given inside, one point we forgot to write, I will write here, BPQ angle. These angles, they told interior angles formed by the transversal are supplementary. So that we note it here. So what is given here? Angle BPQ. Angle BPQ. This is angle BPQ plus angle PQD plus angle PQD. They are supplementary. Supplementary means its measure is 180 degree. Okay, so that is our given. So here we will write, but angle BPQ, BPQ means which is the BPQ? This is angle BPQ, BPQ plus angle PQD. Here also BPQ and PQD plus angle PQD is equals to how much? 180 degree. Okay, and it is the what? Given. It is given, and this is sum of all angles of a triangle is 180. Okay, now here what we have to write? Now BPQ, for this triangle BPQ means only TPQ, angle TPQ, this angle TPQ. BPQ means only TPQ because T dash B dash P, because this point B is there, it is in between P and Q, plus angle PQD. PQD, instead of writing PQD you write PQT plus angle PQT is equals to how much? 180 degree. And reason how we have to write, that is T dash B dash P and T dash D dash Q. Okay, and that's why what we wrote here, TPQ plus PQT is equals to how much? 180. In first statement what we are saying, that the sum of these all three angles of triangle is 180. And here in second statement inside what we are saying here, in second statement inside we are saying that this TPQ and PQT, these both TPQ and PQ, these both angles measure is only 180. Okay, if these both angles only 180, then QTP's measure is QTP is 0 degree. Okay, so what I said, that if the sum of these two angle is 180, then in here we are saying these three angles is 180. Here once we are saying triangles all angles sum is 180. Once we are saying these two angles measure is 180. So these two statements inside, if these both are true, then PTQ is equals to 0. If angle is measure is 0, the angle doesn't take 0, then it is not angle. So this PQT is not a triangle. Okay, so in this way we have to write it theoretically. Here write, that is the sum of two angles of triangle is 180. The sum of two angles, what I said, the sum of how many angles? Two angles of triangle is 180 degree. We are saying sum of two angles only 180, but sum of three angle of triangle is 180. As we know that is the what we prove it. Suppose that is sum of three angles of a triangle is 180. Okay, then from this two statement what we are saying, that angle PTQ is equals to how much? 0 degree. Okay, and if the angle is 0 degree, then what happens? This will not exist, and therefore right here, therefore line PT, line QT, this line PT and QT, line PT and line QT means AB. These lines PT and QT, lines I would use here. Okay, this line PT means only line AB, means line AB and CD, AB and CD are not distinct lines, are not distinct lines. Okay, so here we told that these two are distinct lines, and here we are saying that these two lines are not distinct. If they are not distinct, then they are, what happens? They are intersecting. So but we are given AB and BC, but here but AB and this is AB and CD, AB and CD are distinct lines. Okay, it is our given. Okay, and therefore these both statements are there, they are contradiction. So we arrive at a, so here this is suppose statement number 1 and this is statement number 2. So here write statement 1 and 2 contradicts each other. Statement 1 and 2 contradict each other. Okay, and therefore whatever your assumption that we here taken is wrong, that assumption is wrong, and then the statement is correct, that we have to write. Therefore our assumption is wrong, and but line AB and CD are parallel. Line AB and line CD are parallel to each other. Learn to each other. Okay, that is line AB parallel to line CD, and that is our proof. This is our proof. Okay, here it is proof, that we proved. How we proved? Understand? It is which method I told you? It is the indirect method. Which method I told you? Indirect. I told you before that indirect method, inside whatever is given we have to take it as a wrong, and then we have to solve this, then only we are getting our proof. Okay, so this is the indirect proof. First of all, what I said, that these two lines are parallel to each other. Then supplement this, if the angle BPQ and PQD are supplementary, then these lines are parallel to each other. Okay, so first of all what we have to assume, that this PB and QD, they are not parallel. They are not parallel means they are intersecting each other at one point, and if they are intersecting at one point, it forms a triangle. So here is a triangle. As we know that the sum of all angles of triangle is 180. Okay, and given inside what is given, these two angles only measure, angle P and Q, these two measure only 180 degree. So the both statements are there, it is contradicts, and therefore these two lines are not intersecting lines, then they are not intersecting lines, then they are parallel to each other. In this way we will show that this is the proof for interior angle test. Now after interior angle test, we will see the next test, that is the alternate angles test. Next, that is the theorem is the alternate angle test. Alternate angle test. Okay, so as this is the alternate angles, we will see first of all it's a theorem or statement. So what is the statement? If a pair of alternate angles, if a pair of alternate angles formed by a transversal of two lines is congruent, then the two lines are parallel. Then the two lines are parallel. It is very easy actually. Okay, it is very easy because it is a direct proof. So first of all, according to the statement, we will draw the figure. So here is the figure. If a pair of alternate angles formed by a transversal of two lines. So first of all, I have to draw two lines. These are two lines. Now I will give the name to it. So the name of the line is, this is line L and this is line M. Got it? This is line L and this is line M, and this is the transversal. This is the transversal. Okay. Now if and which angles, what they told you, if a pair of alternate angles formed. So we have to write the alternate angles. So I will take here this angle A and this is the angle B. These two are the alternate angles. Okay, these two are the alternate angles, and these alternate angles are congruent. Then lines are parallel. We have to prove. So after that we will write the given. So what will be the given? Line N. This is line L, given inside what we have to write till then. The statement which follows is a pair of alternate angles formed by the transversal of two lines. So lines we have to write and its alternate angle and transversal. So here write line N is the transversal, line L is the transversal of two lines, transversal of line L and line N. Okay, this line, N, here I have to write line L. Line N is the transversal of line L and N. These two lines are there and its transversal is N. Okay, then next we again, what is the information given? The alternate angles are congruent. So here are our alternate angles here, right? That is angle A and B are congruent pairs of the angles. Means these angles are there. These angles, angle A and angle B, are the pair of alternate angles. Pair of alternate angles, and these angles, what they told you, they are congruent. So here write angle A is congruent to angle B. That is our given. Now the next part of the theorem is the given over. Then what we have to take? The to prove. What we have to prove? That these lines are parallel to each other. Means we have to prove that line L is parallel to line M. That we have to prove. Actually it is very easy. We can solve it in the 4-5 steps inside. The next part of the theorem is it's a. So to prove this line parallel L is parallel to M, first of all what we have to do, just now we solved the interior angles test. From this interior angle test, what we prove, that if the sum of interior angles, means suppose this is A, this angle is A and this angle is B, then A plus B is equal to 180. If A plus B is equal to 180, then lines are parallel to each other. That property of interior angles test we have to use here to prove the alternate angles, to prove the alternate angle testers. So first of all, for that what we have to take? We have to take a angle which is in interior pair with the B. Okay, which is in interior pair with the B and in the linear pair with A. So I took this angle as a C. This is my angle C. Okay, it is in interior pair with the B and linear pair with the A. So proof inside we will write. As you know that C we had taken, just we solve the which angles test, which linear pairs of angles we will write first. Interior angles we will see. Angle A plus angle C is equals to how much? 180 degree. Its measure is 180 degree. It is the reason behind it is that linear pairs of angles. Linear pairs of angles. Okay. If these are linear pairs of angles, its measure is 180 degree. Okay, as we know that this angle A and B, they are congruent to each other. You use this. Otherwise, one more method is that you know that angle A is congruent to angle B. Okay, so here write angle A is equals to angle B. It is given. Okay, it is given, and therefore instead of B, you just write here. Instead of B, you just write here angle B. You can replace this A with the B. Angle B plus angle C. B plus C. This B plus C is equals to how much? 180 degree. Okay, what we had done? First of all, these are linear pairs of angle. Just replace the A with the B. Okay. So because it is given here, A is congruent to B. So A just this A replaced with the B. Now what you get it here? B plus C is equal to 180. And now just we prove that if these two angles measure is 180 degree, okay, by the test of interior angle test, these two lines are parallel to each other. So that we have to write now. See here. But angle B and angle C are interior angles. Angle B and C, these are interior angles on the same side of transversal, on the same side of transversal. Okay, then if same sides of transversal, therefore line L is parallel to line M, by line L is parallel to line M, and that is our proof. And this is because of the reason behind it is that the interior angle test. Okay, and then you just write this is the property called as a alternate angle test of parallel line, and this property is there. This property is called the alternate angle test of parallel lines. Alternate angle test of parallel lines. Okay, so that is the tester. So what we had done, it is very easy. We have to take only if these lines are parallel, given inside what we have to, these lines are two distinct points, then the alternate angles, if the congruent are there, then the lines are parallel to each other. And to prove this, what we use here, we use the interior angle tester. Just now we prove that we have to use here for it. Now here in this, what we have to take next, we have to take one common angle C, and as you know that these are linear pairs of angles. A plus C is equals to 180. Just A replaced with the because they are B, because they are congruent to equal in measure, and B plus C is equal to 180. The meaning of it is that these two are the interior angles, and if interior angles are supplementary, then the given lines are parallel to each other. We proved just now in the interior angle tester, and then from this we get the line L is parallel to line M, and this property is called as a alternate angle test of parallel lines. Okay, so all of you understand this. Today we will stop here only, and we will take the next two corresponding angle test and its corollaries in our next lecture. So today we will stop here only. Okay, thank you.